a lot of innocence in children. And I went home, and this is probably going to be the last Christmas that my little sister, she's 9, is going to believe in Santa Claus. She went around, she was snooping this past year, and she found all of her Christmas gifts from my mother. And there's a part of that that saddens me. But we were driving around, going through town, from my father's to my mother's. And this was for Thanksgiving. She wanted my mom to not have to work on Christmas Day. And my mom's a hospice nurse. So she was going to be working, visiting patients, that it was going to be their last Christmas. And it's their last Christmas as a family. And I told her that, this is important for a mother to go and to do, and to spend time with these people. And as I'm doing this, I'm flicking, I wear a rubber band on my wrist, and it says live for 32. And she asked me what it means. What does the rubber band on my wrist mean? And I tell her that it's a memory. It's a memory I can't share with her. A month from now, it'll be the 8th anniversary of the shooting at Virginia Tech. And if you're on this side of the room, you could look out this window and you'll see the parking garage. Before you get to that parking garage, 8 years ago, you would see me, clean shaven, military uniform. And I would be standing there watching 6 people jump out of our 2nd floor window. And in the doorway, be a German professor, someone who had survived the Holocaust. And he's against the door. And his body is riddled with bullets as he tries to protect the people in his classroom. And I went through a lot that summer, and in the days that were immediately afterwards. Classes were canceled, and the president came down to speak, and he gave an address about what a horrible tragedy it had been. And I didn't really know how to grip with any of that. How does any 20-year-old grip the impact of the terrorism, the domestic terrorism that has come into our society in a post-9/11 world? Because all these shootings have happened exponentially. And I remember going home that summer, or that spring. And my mom had just split up with my stepfather, and my little sister was 1. And that first year I hadn't been able to hold her because he was so protective of her. And I sat in this little house. It was on a lagoon in Forked River, New Jersey, in Lacey. And I watched it and looked out the window and watched the sunrise. Went out and sat on the lagoon, put my feet in the water, and just tried to comprehend everything that was going on. She would go, and my mom was worried because I wasn't sleeping. She told me where the melatonin was, where I could go and try and get some rest, some relaxation. But I don't know that you really can. And sorry.